Hey y'all, it's Quentin with the Fashion Doll. Welcome back to my channel. But today, we actually won't be talking about fashion or dolls. We're going to talk about, I guess, a little design and being outdoors. If you've been watching my channel, or if you're new, welcome. But I recently had a birthday. On September 8th was my birthday. I'm not going to say how old I turned. But I have an obsession with tiny homes. I watch a lot of videos on YouTube of people making tiny homes or seeing tours of people's tiny homes. I just really like the idea of being in a small space and everything being efficient. And I'm a neat freak, so I also think when you're in a small space, you kind of don't have a choice but to be organized and efficient. So I think that's why I really like them. So because of that, for my birthday, I was trying to think of what to do. My boyfriend and I ended up staying in a Getaway. And I'm sure some of you probably heard of Getaway or seen it on social media or online somewhere. So we stayed in a Getaway Cabin the night going into my birthday, which was so fun. But that's what I'm here to talk about. I wanted to talk about my Getaway experience. I guess just let people at home know how it was for me. And if you're thinking about it, maybe this might help you with your decision. How about that? So we're going to get into it. If you follow me on social media, my Instagram is QVonChy. It's QVECHY. Did I spell that right? QVENCHY. But if you probably see me in this hoodie, I wore this when we were out camping, and you can purchase these on my Etsy. Stunning! Get yours today. But I'm in Illinois. The Getaway that we stayed at was in Starved Rock, and which wasn't too far from me. It took us like an hour and a half to drive there, which wasn't bad to me, and half of that was street driving anyway. But I have a car. We drove there, and I'm gonna have footage pop up for like once we got to the grounds how it was. But it was very easy navigating there. Once we got close, there was a sign letting you know that you were at the Getaway campgrounds. We passed the emergency phone. We passed the building where you could tell the staff stays in or works out of, and it was a pretty big building. And then as we were driving to our actual cabin, you could see all the other cabins. And it was nice that you didn't feel like you were just out there alone and in the middle of nowhere, but you were still far enough from the other cabins that like they weren't disturbing you, if that makes sense. And the cabin that we went to is very close to Starved Rock, which is an Illinois National Park. We didn't get a chance to go to the park, but next time I would like to go hiking at the park. But yes, the transportation was very smooth, very easy to get there. And I just like how the scenery looks. I think I've shared with y'all before, I'm a graphic designer, and I just like all things design. But I just like how the grounds look. It was just cute and peaceful. If anyone, I guess I will mention fashion. If anyone is familiar with Jacques Mousse, the grounds gave me a setting for like a Jacques Mousse fashion show, to be honest.
That shit on.
This is the phone. Yeah, that's the emergency phone right there. You got one phone in this motherfucker. So,
I'm in the video.
you are. Where are you, Quentin?
At Starved Rock. We're going to a Getaway tiny home in Ottawa, Illinois, and I'm very excited. You know how obsessed with tiny homes I am.
Yes.
Barbie goes glamping. Yes, look at the flowers. Yes. Awesome points. Think of that.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, the name's up there, and ours is called Pain. Oh, it's right here. Here we are.
Wow, the home is very tiny.
Oh, it is. Oh, so you just park where I am. Don't you think you just park where I am?
Yeah.
So let's go move on to the amenities. And I'm going to show some footage of us actually going through the tiny home. But it really had everything. The inside was knotty pine, which I liked. It looked very modern. There's this huge window next to the bed. It had a nice queen size bed. I'm 5'11" and my boyfriend is like 6'3", 6'4". So we're not little people, but we both had plenty of room, height-wise. We didn't feel cramped when we were both standing in there, like at the kitchen area, or the bed was definitely big enough. They had all the kitchen utensils that you would need, to be honest. Because we grilled there, and we brought some utensils, but we really didn't need them because they pretty much had what we needed, which was great. There was a s'mores kit there, which I thought was cute. They had a little activity book. They had a deck of cards. We brought our own games as well, but they had a deck of cards. On the website, it tells you to be informed that you may not get internet reception, but we actually had internet reception, which was nice. The bathroom was cool. Just to let you know, the bathroom is very small, so there isn't a sink in the bathroom, but right directly outside of the bathroom in the kitchen area, there's a sink. So it's like a double purpose sink, which was fine with us. It came with plates, bowls, cups. It probably, I guess just a tip, it does have firewood that you could, I think the first pack is free, and then you have to pay, I think $8 for an additional pack of firewood, and it has fire starters. But it probably would be cool if you just wanted to bring your own, and you might could get it cheaper, just as a tip. But yeah, the fire pit was cool. It had a part where you can actually grill food. We did bring aluminum foil, but they even had the aluminum foil at the tiny home. So like, really anything you could think of, it was there. We didn't feel like we were missing anything. The only thing I would say to bring is maybe like lotion or, but I would think that you would bring those toiletries anyways. Oh, it's cute.
You love it?
I love it. It's clean.
It is.
You have room. You're
Yeah.
not hitting the top of your head. Let's look at the bathroom. Okay. We got a window so you don't have to smell it shitty. I brought some spray too. Towels. Stunning.
Cool.
First aid.
It's emergency phone.
Oh, okay. Stunning.
What do you rate it?
5 stars. Stunning. That's what I rated. Stunning. Okay. One of these. Oh, you get a kit for s'mores if you want to make s'mores.
Jerk chicken, man. Wagwan.
So then just our actual experience, we had a great time. This definitely fulfilled my thirst for being in a tiny home. And it was nice to unplug and not be on the phone or watching TV or whatever. I did bring my iPad and we watched The Little Mermaid once we went in for the night. But we brought Trouble and a deck of Uno cards. We played cards. We were listening to music. We actually jerked some chicken and ate out there. We just had a really good time. Once it got dark, we sat outside by the fire and was listening to music, and I smoked. So we were smoking and we had some libations. We were drinking. Definitely bring mosquito spray because the mosquitoes are out there, but we didn't really see any. Not really, we didn't see any animals. We did see people at some of our neighboring cabins, but they weren't disruptive at all. You maybe could hear a little bit of their music, but it was fine. And then staying the night, we both felt safe. Even the big window, I didn't feel like someone was gonna come and break in or smash the window at night. And then you could see a little bit of the sky through the trees. It was very nice and kind of romantic. So just to rate it, I definitely would do it again. We're actually planning on staying at a getaway coming up in Connecticut. So we're both excited for that, and we're going to stay longer. We only stayed one night this time, but we'll be staying multiple nights. So I probably will document that experience too. But overall, I would give the getaway a stunning, okay? It was very cute. It wasn't too far away. I thought the price was great. They actually were running a sale with 20% off at the time, so that was stunning. It was just a really nice getaway, as it's called, especially for like couples or even by yourself if you just want to unplug. It was a very great idea. 10s across the board. I will be doing it again, and anyone that asks me, I'm suggesting Getaway to them. And before I'm done, this is one thing that we brought, or that I brought to the Getaway, and this is from my friend Moons and Mermaids. It's a calm and mist spray, and mine is the scent Black Oud. Thank you, Miss Stacy, for sending me this. And I will put the link to her website in the description. But I did bring this because this, it's to calm and relax. And just in case the tiny home didn't have the greatest smell, I want our bed to smell good. So yes, I did bring this as well. Probably bring some spray for the bathroom too. That's probably a good idea. But the bathroom did have a window, and I love that. And I think it's in the footage, but just in case, the bathroom has a nice window so you can air it out. But if you are thinking about it, do it. You won't regret it. Bring food, bring activities, especially if you're someone that needs to be doing something. Bring some activities. And I think they have options with bunk beds as well. So if you want it to be a group, or if you have kids, or and one last thing, it is pet friendly. They had a dog treat and they had a leash line. And the one that we're staying in Connecticut, I believe it's by a dog park. So I'm excited to see how that is, because we do have a dog. But he wasn't on this trip. But yes, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me take a sip of my tea. I really enjoyed my experience. I will be doing it again. And maybe now I can trick my boyfriend into us making our own tiny home, because that's my goal. That's what I want. But I will see you all soon. Please purchase your stunning hoodie, and you too can be stunning and go glamping. #Glamping Barbie. Toodles.